Record murder levels in Mexico. It's clear President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador needed a plan to bring the killings down. And this is it, or a big part of it. The National Guard, branded as a new security force, it's actually made up of the same soldiers, Marines and federal police that have been deployed to Mexico's hotspots for years. Now 50,000 of them will be stuck together in the new force and given extra, more permanent policing powers. Its first deployment in Minatitlan in the southeastern state of Veracruz. The force was sent here after 13 people, including a baby, were recently killed at a party. Many residents are relieved, including local doctor and community leader Laurel Perez.
Ya había rebasado los límites la delincuencia.
The gangsters had gone past all the limits. There was no one to control them. Right now, they're being stopped, and it's tangible. There are still kidnappings and robberies, but they've gone down.
Amid the relief, some are worried about a militarized force permanently on the streets. Armed forces temporarily deployed across the years have committed human rights abuses. Belen says Marines were involved in the disappearance of her son Jacob.
The forced disappearances haven't stopped. And if the National Guard comes with carte blanche to do what it wants, they'll go on. That's what we don't want, more disappearances, more human rights violations.
There is another issue. Now the new force has been promised, is the government really going to come through? President Lopez Obrador announced almost a month ago that it was already operational here in Minatitlan. But in 2 days in the city, we haven't seen a single member of the National Guard. And that's only going to lead to questions. Is this for real or just for show? We were unable to put those questions to the new National Guard commander. Our interview request went unanswered. Critics have other questions. The main one, why is the government starting this new force? Why not work on the badly paid and equipped local police, which are already in place?
In the long term, you're basically just increasing the reliance of local governments in federal security institutions instead of strengthening their own capabilities. So you're not really filling up the institutional vacuum that we have at the local level in various places of Mexico, where security forces and police forces are basically useless and very incompetent because of a myriad of issues, mainly corruption and infiltration.
President Lopez Obrador needs results, and quickly. He's calculated that the National Guard will deliver them. Its impact in the long term is open to question. Holman, Jazeera, Minatitlan.